More and more people travelled on the Fat Controller's railway. More and more ships came to the harbours. Everyone had to work very hard indeed. No one can say, grumbled Henry, that we're afraid of hard work, but we draw the line at goods trains, finished Gordon. Dirty trucks, dirty sidings, bleh, put in James. Silence, ordered a well-known voice. Let me tell you that an engine for goods work will arrive from Scotland tomorrow. The news was received with acclamation. The next day there was some confusing news. The Fat Controller stared. Did you say 2 engines, Inspector? Yes, sir. Then send the other back at once. Certainly, sir, but which? The 2 engines are exactly alike, sir, and have no numbers. They say they lost them on the way. The Fat Controller seized his hat. We'll soon settle that nonsense, he said grimly. The 2 engines greeted him cheerfully. I hear you've lost your numbers, he said. How did that happen? The mon has slyly slipped off, sir. Ye ken how it is. The engines spoke in chorus. What are your names, then? He asked. Donald and Dougie, sir. Good, he said. Then your controller can tell me which of you is which. It doesn't ken our names, sir. How could he? We only gin ourselves names when we lost our numbers. One of you, said the Fat Controller, is playing truant. I shall find him out and send him home. Inspector, he ordered, give these engines numbers and set them to work. Soon workmen came to give the twins their numbers. Donald was 9 and Douglas 10. You make a notice, Dougie, that you painters forgot something. What did they forget? They painted brand new numbers on our tenders, but they put 9 on us. Donald smiled broadly at his twin. You mean, grinned Douglas, that we can... Just that, chuckled Donald. Had you wished? Here's the inspector. Now 9 and 10, smiled the inspector. Here's Duck. He'll show you round before you start work. They went off happily together, and before long Duck had shown them what they had to do with trucks and coaches. Every day, punctually at 3:30, Gordon steams in with the express. It is called the Wild Nor'Wester, and is full of people from England, Wales and Scotland. There is also a special coach for passengers travelling to places on Thomas's branch line, which Thomas, with Annie and Clarabelle, comes hurrying from the junction to collect. Thomas is very proud of his special coach. One afternoon, Douglas helped Duck in the yard, while Donald waited to take a goods train to the other end of the line. As Duck was busy arranging Donald's trucks, Douglas offered to take away Gordon's coaches. Douglas was enjoying himself when an awful thought struck him. I hope the Fat Controller doesn't find out I shouldn't be here. I couldn't abide going back. He worried so much over this that he forgot about Thomas's special coach. Soon Thomas came fussing. Where's my coach? Coach? Asked Donald. What coach? My special coach that Gordon brings for me. It's gone. I must find it. He bustled away. Losh sakes, said Douglas. I mind he stowed the special coach with the others. No, listen, said Douglas' driver. We'll change tenders. Then a warrior, Donald, and take yon goods. Did it fash about us? Quick now, do as I say. Whilst Donald and Douglas changed tenders, the Fat Controller was surrounded by angry passengers stranded in the coach. They all looked across to Douglas. Douglas and his driver waited with innocent expressions. Ah, said the Fat Controller. Number 9, why have you not taken the goods? My tender is a war, sir. The driver showed him the tender still uncoupled. I see, some defect no doubt. Tell me, why did number 10 leave so quickly? Maybe, sir, put in Douglas. He saw you coming and thought he was late. Said the Fat Controller. He turned to the passengers. Here, gentlemen, are the facts. Number 10 has been shunting the yard. Your coach disappeared. We investigate. Number 10, disappears too. You can draw your conclusions. Please accept my apologies. The matter will be investigated. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Fat Controller watched Thomas bring the special coach into the station. He swung round suddenly. Douglas, he rapped, why are you masquerading with Donald's tender? Douglas has always had the greatest respect for the Fat Controller ever since, and promised never to play tricks again.